Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure, it's my honor to be out here in nature while bringing this message of emancipation to you, whereby I'm pointing you to look no other place but to look inwardly to discover that your real identity is your divinity. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning money. I want to speak to you whereby how financial freedom can come to you. And Abdullah would have taught Neville Goddard how to discover financial freedom. So that is what I want to share with you, how to discover financial freedom. Now, many people look for financial freedom in all of the wrong places. And many people believe that if they have a certain job, or if they live in a certain house, or if they drive a certain vehicle, that will make them feel better. But Abdullah taught Neville Goddard how to look within himself to discover financial freedom. Because Abdullah taught Neville Goddard that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, and that all things exist in the human imagination. Therefore, Abdullah taught Neville Goddard how to discover the mental faculties that creates everything that we so benefit from in this world. Therefore, when Neville had a certain desire to travel to Barbados, and he had no work and he had no money, and he didn't even have a good suit for such a journey, Abdullah taught him what it really means in the Bible when it says to come and buy milk, come and buy honey without money. Now, one thing I want to draw to your attention is that money was first an idea. It was first a thought. And that we came into this world with certain faculties for free. And many people fail to put value on these frequency, on these faculties, I should say. Many people fail to put value in them. Okay, such as their will, their perception, their reasoning, their memory, their intuition, their imagination. But these were given to us at birth. And when I say at birth, I'm trying to say that we came into this world being equipped with these faculties. And these are the faculties that were used to create money in the world. So, Abdullah taught Neville that all riches lies within, that all freedom lies within. Therefore, to discover financial freedom, he had to look within. And so he taught Neville how to use his imagination and how to visualize himself sleeping in his mother's home in Barbados while Neville was residing in New York, and how to see Barbados from New York, teaching him how everything that has been created by man is a replica of himself. Because when he was telling him to see things through the mind's eye, or through the eye of God, which is the eye of imagination, he was teaching him the power that was there before television. Because television is seen from a distance. And so all of that is to show you that a television is actually a replica of a man. A computer is a replica of a man. And when you teach him how to use his imagination and to hear someone speaking to him or congratulating him, that is teaching you the telephone before it was even invented. That all of these things are in us and that everything exists in the human imagination. Therefore, we have to realize that we are the creator of our circumstances. For man is not the creature of circumstances. Circumstances are the creatures of man. And if we want to change our circumstances, all we have to do is change our thinking. So Abdullah taught Neville how the Bible is all about the human mind, and that how it must be interpreted psychologically. And then he taught him that all these things that I'm saying to you right now, that they are written in the Bible, but that the Bible is written symbolically. And that man was to come and discover that the story of the Bible is his own spiritual autobiography. Therefore, he must discover the kingdom within himself. And so Abdullah taught Neville Goddard that when a man discovers that the kingdom of God is within himself, that he will come into financial freedom. And that is why Matthew 6:33 says that when you seek to discover yourself first, because the kingdom is within you, and that kingdom is the kingdom of your mind, your inner self, your true essence, the real Father that is in the secret place. That Matthew 6:6 tells you that you must close the door, which is closing your eyes, and go in to your closet, your secret place, that place within yourself, the seat of your emotion, having your feelings, and feeling the feel that you will feel what your wish been fulfilled. So Abdullah's teacher never got all these things are written in the Bible, and according to Matthew 6:33, that when he discovered the kingdom, that all these things that he so desire will be added unto him, which means he will find the secret of creation and will be able to create his reality consciously and live in financial freedom. So financial freedom have to do with our mentality. And if this kind of teaching was taught to people in what is known as third world countries, then there wouldn't be no such a thing as a third world country. There wouldn't be no such a thing as poverty. There wouldn't be no such a thing as secular Christianity. There wouldn't be no such a thing as political tyranny or religious tyranny, where everyone wants to control your mind and compete for your mind to make you a clientele and keep you living a life in ignorance, and you walking around blindly, not knowing your real identity is your divinity, because each and every one is pointing you to look outwardly when you're supposed to be looking inwardly. So Abdullah taught Neville Goddard how to look inwardly and learn to create his reality consciously, so he would experience true financial freedom. So real financial freedom doesn't have to do with trying to accumulate as much money as you can accumulate while living ignorantly. It's about discovering your treasure within, discovering the pearl of great price. And when you discover true happiness, because you discover your higher self, your Christ self, when you discover that, then you will come into true freedom, because you come to realize that true salvation is self-realization. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much. I want to say to you that if this is the very first time that you're listening to me and what I am saying is really resonating with you and it is making sense to you, I would like to say to you, if you haven't subscribed already, to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. But before I leave you, I just want to let you know that this message I bring to you, that it is the single eye. Yes, the single eye message of self-realization, which Matthew 6:22 says that if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And truly, my whole body has been filled with light when I had that experience of the great and mighty shaking, where I would have heard the unearthly wind and ascend like a fiery beam and burst my crown chakra and became invisible. And that is why I am here bringing this message to you, because had it been for that experience, I wouldn't have been here testifying to you and saying to you that all the answers of life, they are right within you, and true freedom is within you. Financial freedom is within you, and there's no greater message that I can bring to you but to say to you to look inwardly, to discover that your real identity is your divinity. That's the reason why I always encourage you by saying to you, do not let anyone ever deceive you by telling you that the eye above the pyramid and the US dollar, that it is an evil symbol. No, it is the all-seeing eye of God in you, who is your imagination, for you would experience and awaken imagination and come to realize that God in man is your imagination. That's the reason why, my brother and my sisters, I always put my hand right above my crown chakra and saying to you that when you have that experience, that you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. For the sun parallels the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And you are told in Psalms 84:11 that the Lord thy God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. And in Malachi chapter 4 and verses 2, you are also told that the Son of Righteousness shall arise in you with healing in his wings. That's why I'm bringing healing to all of humanity by saying to you to use your mind power, which is your solar power, your sun power, your God power, your creative power, which is actually the sexual power. Use that power to achieve your every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, out.